Hey guys, Stephen Schultz with Schultz Myers Law Firm in St. Louis. If you're involved in a car accident and your car is damaged, will the insurance company pay for your rental car? Let's break that down. It is a common question of both clients of our firm as well as just folks who call us who are not physically injured but have a damaged vehicle and they're wondering who the heck is going to pay for my rental car. So I'm going to break that down into a couple different scenarios because they are different conclusions to those scenarios, so different answers. So scenario number one, you're involved in a single car accident. That's just your vehicle damaged some way and nobody else is involved except for just you and your car. It could be a situation where you swerve to avoid a deer or you damage your car if it's parked in a parking lot and you're inside shopping and somebody hits it when you're shopping and they leave and you come back out, you have a damaged vehicle. In those scenarios, a single car accident, the only way you're going to get a rental car paid for is if you have rental car reimbursement coverage on your own auto policy. So typically that is a separate line of coverage on your own car insurance if you look at your declarations page, and it'll say rental car reimbursement, typically $30 a day up to 30 days of a rental car in the event you need to get a rental car for purposes of waiting while your car is repaired or replaced if it's a total loss. So in that situation, again, single car accident, the only folks you can go after are your own car insurance company, and they're only going to pay for a rental car if you have that form of coverage on your policy. Contrast that with if you're involved in a crash with another person. So let's break that one down because that's kind of complex in and of itself. So if you're hit, let's say in traffic on the highway, you're rear-ended and you have damage to your bumper, you have a broken tail light, and let's say you need to figure out how much it is to replace or repair that vehicle, what you can do is you can take that car, your car, to any body shop you want to get an estimate. Now, let's say you take it to a body shop and they say, it's going to be $4,000 to repair your bumper and your light, and we're going to need your car for about a week to repair it. So who's going to pay for a rental car while your car's in the shop for a week getting repaired? Well, there's two things you can do. Number one is if you have rental car coverage on your own auto policy, you can use that. If somebody else was to blame for the crash, not you, but some other person, in that situation, you got rear-ended, that person's probably at fault. In that situation, you can get their car insurance company to pay for your rental car. Now, there's some caveats to that, okay? First of all, even if it's something as simple as a rear-end crash, who we think we know who's to blame, the person behind you, the insurance company for that driver is still going to want to wait until they see a police report to authorize you to get a rental car to pay for. Okay, so bottom line is they're not going to pay for your rental car until they take a look at the police report and verify that their own customer is liable to you. And in that situation, it doesn't matter if they have a rental car coverage on their policy or not. You're going to get a rental car paid for if somebody else is to blame for your crash. It may take a few days for them to verify liability because getting a police report can take 5, 6, 7 days. So in that time period, you can't get a rental car unless you want to get it yourself and pay for it. Now, you can get a rental car right away if you're sure somebody else is to blame. So in most situations with us, if somebody is involved in a crash like today and they call me and they say, look, I was rear-ended on Highway 40 and I haven't got the police report yet, so the insurance company for the other driver is telling me they won't pay for my rental car, I will still have my client go get a rental car. And I'll tell them, look, I'm going to make them reimburse you for it. Go get the rental car now, if you need it to transport your kids to school, go to work, etc. And we'll make that car insurance company for the other driver pay for that rental car, whether it's a reimbursement or a direct pay. So a direct pay is a situation where we will make the other insurance company directly pay the rental car company for your car. So how that plays out is we'll make the insurance company pay a rental car company like, let's say, Enterprise directly, while you're in that car, that rental car, driving it. Now, that's just in a situation where your car is damaged but repairable. So what happens if your car is a total loss, totaled out? Well, in that situation, same rules apply. If it's a single car accident, the only folks you can go after for rental car reimbursement is your own insurance company. If somebody else is to blame in scenario number 2, well, that other insurance company for the at-fault driver will pay for your rental car until they determine it was a total loss, and they'll also typically give you a couple more days after they determine your car's a loss. They'll give you a couple more days in the rental car so you can go shop for a replacement car for your totaled vehicle. Let me break that down. Your car is totaled out. State Farm is the insurance company for the other driver. They say, ma'am, we just looked at your car. We know it's a total loss. We're going to pay to replace it. We're going to pay off your loan and give you a check, whatever the value of your car is. And we know it may take you a couple of days to find a new car, given the fact that yours is totaled. So we're going to let you stay in the rental car for a couple more days. Now, with clients with our firm, I'll typically get a car insurance company to pay for a rental car for a week or so while my client goes and shops around for a replacement car. So if my client has a total loss, I'm going to make sure the insurance company for the at-fault driver pays for their rental car for at least a week or so to give them the time they need to go shop for a new vehicle, make a good decision, a good buying decision, and replace that totaled vehicle. After all, it's not my client's fault their vehicle is totaled out. It's this other driver's fault. So those are the common scenarios that come up where we have questions arise on who's going to pay for a rental car. It can be stressful because, and there's all kinds of nuances to it. Some folks, if they drive, a minivan and then it comes time to getting a rental car, the insurance company may say, you know what, the rental car rate for a minivan is too high, so we're only going to pay for, a small Honda Accord, and that just doesn't work. So I'll make the insurance company do the right thing and pay more money to get you in the right rental car that is common to the vehicle that you're accustomed to. Okay, so lots of scenarios. As always, it's free to talk to our lawyers at Schultz Myers. Consultations are always free. Okay, the number, easy to remember, 314, all fours after that. If you're in Illinois, 618, all fours after that. But give us a call. Let's answer your questions so you can make an educated decision on what to do and then go from there. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day.